Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, A Disney Bride's Diary. So today's video will be us on embarkation day. We are sailing on MSC Seascape and it's going to be Yacht Club. I'm going to be showing you all things Yacht Club in this video, as well as the parking situation here and how easy it is, as well as how easy it is to drop off your bags when you are sailing Yacht Club. I will also be giving you a room tour of our deluxe balcony cabin, so stay tuned. And to be more specific, it's the Yacht Club Suite Deluxe Balcony Room. Now, we've done so many sailings with MSC. MSC has to be one of our favorite cruise lines. You can see my previous videos on YouTube. So right here, MSC, they do have a brand new terminal that they built when MSC World America came along. So MSC Seascape is sailing out of there, as you can see here. So it's easy to find the terminal because it's always going to be Terminal AA when it comes to sailing with MSC. So just keep that in mind. And they do have signage for if you're just being dropped off, if you need to park. Here are the nightly parking rates. And this is as of the end of July. And over here you can see that designated Yacht Club area where you're going to drop off your baggage. And then you will have an attendant take you to the area where you need to get your bracelets and so on. So you can see here that is the process of getting the bracelets put on. And when you have these MSC Yacht Club bracelets, gives you all access to all areas of the Yacht Club. Obviously, it helps you get into your room. You can also order your drinks. You can purchase things in the gift shop. It's the ease of not having your card. Now, they do also give you a card as well, because you still do need the card for certain items. Let's say if you want to play games in the arcade, you will need the card. If you want to play pool in the game area, then you will need the card as well. And then also when you're getting off, let's say in Nassau, Bahamas, when you get off any of the islands, you do need your card to scan. And then, of course, once you're disembarking the ship, you'll need it. So here is the lounge. As you can see there, they did have snacks. They have champagne available, cookies, drinks available while you're waiting. It was a short wait for us. We arrived there about 11:30 a.m. And it's just so nice because they have a butler guiding you throughout the whole process. So like I said, we sat there in that lounge area. We enjoyed some refreshments, some cookies. That was about 10 minutes. And then we were escorted by our butler into the Yacht Club area. Now, this is as soon as you enter the ship, of course. You do have the welcome of all the staff and Doremi, the mascot of MSC. Now, I would have to say always when you're first boarding a cruise ship, it's kind of hectic because you don't know the layout of the cruise ship if it's your first time on a certain cruise. But with having that butler service of the Yacht Club, everything was just super easy. It takes away all the thinking. All you have to do is just literally follow the butler on the ship and they take you right to the Yacht Club area. And then you're able to either go straight to the restaurant that's designated for the Yacht Club, or you can go to Deck 20, which is the pool area where the cabanas are, the loungers are, and they also have a delicious buffet there. So as you can see here, we're just passing the concierge area. So this area will be if you need to book reservations for anything, if you need to settle your accounts, if you have any questions, concerns, you're just going to go to your personal concierge area there. You could see here we were getting into the lounge area, so you have the option to wait into the lounge area. They do have a bunch of drinks there available for you to grab. Keep in mind, if you're doing Yacht Club, all drinks are included. The drink package, any drink you can think of, you can have. And you're also having the Yacht Experience as well. So let's dive right into the room tour, my favorite part. As soon as you enter the room, it is very spacious. Look at this bathroom, you guys. You have two robes right here that have that Yacht Club emblem on it. And this is obviously a larger bathroom than the regular cabins. It's longer, the shower is bigger. You open it here, it just has that little marble seat there. And then you do have the MSC products as far as the shower gel, the shampoo, and so on. You have your Nespresso here. Now, all drinks are included, of course. You have the MSC Yacht Club signage everywhere, which I love, all the personal touches. Now, also, the mini bar is restocked daily. That is included in your yacht club. We have some kids tags here. And then they also give you a little welcome invitation here to a little party that they have. And you can see that deck party information there as well. Now, right here, they do tell you what's included. So you have your 24-hour room service. You can order whatever you want at any time, free of charge. You can see how spacious the room is. This couch does turn into a bed. And you also have a bunk bed option as well that pulls down from up above if you have 5 people in your room like we did. Over here, you have a nice little desk vanity area that has a pull-out chair. The bed is very spacious as well as the pull-out bed. So I would have to say the 2 double beds put together equals a queen-size bed. And then I believe the pull-out bed is comparable to like a full-size bed. Now, the balcony is spacious, and I feel like it's more spacious than your regular balcony of the regular balcony rooms. There's so much space, which I absolutely loved. So when you book a Yacht Club cabin, this is considered the Yacht Club Deluxe Suite. And just showing you that balcony space there. And the beautiful views of the port, as you can see there, all the container shippings as well as the ocean. And then making our way back into the room so you can see another view there. I love how they have that separation there of the bookcase, also another chair. I'm showing you here the mini bar stocked. I love Coca-Cola, and they have those old style Coca-Colas. You do get some Yacht Club slippers here, which I love to match those robes. You also have your safe in that closet. There's plenty of storage space if you like to take out your clothes if you have a longer cruise. I feel like for 3-day cruises, I don't really unpack my suitcase. If you like to unpack your suitcase for 3-day cruises, let me know in the comments below. And when you open up there, the closet does light up. And you have your laundry service bag here. And just showing you more of what comes with the room. You have the signage there of the Yacht Club with your mixed nuts. Those were delicious. Now, I love every night they do give you a new surprise in your room, which I will show you up ahead in the video, so stay tuned. You do have your Club Med items. This is the room service menu, so you can see what is available there. And like I said, that is 24 hours. You have your mini bar menu. And then over here, they give you a little pad and a pencil. And then there is your remote control inside of that fancy little Yacht Club holder. And then over here is a paper explaining your butler's name and so on. So here we are making our way out. This is the top 20 deck, which is going to be where they have the jacuzzi, the pool, the cabanas, the loungers, which is all specifically for Yacht Club guests. Now, these cabanas are included. They are free of charge. It is only first come, first serve. Now, keep in mind this cruise was towards the end of July, and this is pretty much as packed as it got, I feel like, unless there was a party. The pool was always empty. The cabanas were always available. And just showing you more of that deck space area, that was the pool. Now that I think of it, I didn't get to see the jacuzzi, but I know the jacuzzi is on the other side. Plenty of seating space, as you can see here. So you can have the option of eating at the buffet there, which I will be showing you up ahead. As soon as you sit down, you have employees coming up to you asking if there's anything you'd like to drink. And once again, all the drinks are included, so you can order whatever you want. Over here, we have some roasted ham with vegetables. They have bread, of course, butter. You have your cheeses, your salads, the salad bar. And normally, if you're a cruiser or a first-time cruiser, you know the buffet area in in the main buffet area is usually super packed. So this was a relief to have literally no lines in our buffet area for the yacht club. So they had mashed potatoes, Brussels sprouts, rice. You have your vegetables. They also had lamb chops. They had dal. They had fried chicken. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Curry and dal. If I'm not, I'm sorry. Over here showing you another view of the pool area. Now we came back to our room during the day and they made these cute cookies for my children with their names. Look at how cute. And it's just personal touches like that that you normally wouldn't receive. Over here is the sail away party. Now this was on the main deck area. We were just making our way around the ships. So obviously, I mean, you can see the difference. The main deck area is always going to be super packed compared to Yacht Club. So it's kind of nice to have a little area that's serene, that's nice and calm to get away from the chaos of the ship. Now this is the Pirates Cove. My son loved this area. You see they have the pirate ship there with the kids slides. They also have water buckets. And this is the jungle area, which is the solarium. So if it's raining, you don't have to worry about that because they do have that roof covered usually. And that's a great area for the kids to swim as well. So this is another time of the Yacht Club buffet. This was probably like around 4 o'clock. This was the time in between lunch and dinner. So they have sandwiches. They have desserts at this time. They had an apple cobbler. They had cookies, as you can see here, little tea sandwiches, cucumber tea sandwiches. They had egg salad sandwiches. And this was probably my favorite thing because I just love these little bites like this in between the main service options of lunch and dinner. And over here's our sail away time. We are passing the $1 million apartments here of Fisher Island area. And yes, I said millions of dollars for those apartments. And over here, they just have these funny little looking sculptures here all around. And I'm going to be showing you another view of the top 20 deck area. As you can see, once again, it's not packed again. Now, another perk of having Yacht Club is when it comes to the elevators. Normally, the elevators are packed sometimes. You have to wait a while to be able to get onto an elevator. But when you're in Yacht Club, you scan your band underneath the little elevator numbers. I think I show that up ahead, and you get first priority. So they will bump other people that are waiting for the elevators, and you will literally get an empty elevator to yourself. That has to be one of the best perks available. And I'm not sure, I think I got in the video the empty elevators and just the process of scanning the wristband. So just stay tuned for that. Now this was more towards dinner time. So as you can see, they do have the picture photo ops being set up. I will also be showing you some of the gift shop. I always find that these embarkation day videos are probably my favorite because it's just getting acquainted with the ships, showing all the main areas, and so on. This is an area where they have nightly entertainment, where they do dueling pianos. They have dancing here. You can sit, order some drinks. And then you have the Yacht Club times here as far as the buffet and the main dining area. So we sat down for dinner on the first night, and this is what they had. Now, just keep in mind, every night they have the classic favorites, which are filet mignon. So literally every night I got filet mignon, and that was the most delicious filet mignon I've ever had. Of course, they have their desserts. They have their kids menu. I love how MSC has the kids menu broken down from 6 to 12 months and then 12 months on. Now, this is the Yacht Club dining area that is specific only for Yacht Club. I'm going to have a Yacht Club counter to see how many times I say that. But anyways, moving along, these are the vegetable dumplings. And then this is the filet mignon with the potatoes over a bit of asparagus. They also give you little sauces. And then over here is the dessert. This was a pistachio type cake with strawberries. And then we have a cheesecake here. And then over here, we decided to do one of the shows. And for every show, they have seating for the yacht club. So you don't have to worry about reserving seats for your shows. If you show up to the show late, you can just go sit right in the yacht club area. You don't have to worry about being turned away, which is amazing. Because I know sometimes we're running a little late for the shows with our kids, and it was just super easy to just show up, not have to fight the crowds, and sit in our area. So that is definitely going to be another perk. You do have priority seating and already reserved seats for every show on the ship. You have your ease of elevator access as far as getting on the elevators quickly and being bumped ahead of everyone else. Now we arrived at nighttime and these chocolates were left for us. These are some cut up chocolates and fudge from Venchi, which is the delicious chocolatier that's on board. And they had here a silent disco at nighttime. So this is nighttime entertainment. I love every night they do have silent disco. Well, not every night, but just certain nights they have silent disco. And then they'll have the white party. They'll have tropical night. Just depending on how many nights your cruise sailing is. Now this is Venchi. Here you can get some Italian gelato, chocolates. You can get some customized little cruise ships. They have ducks there. In one of my other MSC videos, I do show us getting a customized birthday chocolate for my son. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This was us visiting Deck 16. The buffet's open until midnight. You have desserts, snacks, pizza galore. Stay tuned for my other videos. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, A Disney Bride's Diary. So today's video will be us going to Baha Mar. I was able to book us a day room on Resorts Pass's website for Grand Hyatt at Baha Mar. And the way that we were able to get there is we went to the main taxi area here in Nassau. This is as soon as you get off the ship. And we were able to flag down a taxi. And it was $40 up and it was $40 back. So as soon as you get to Baha Mar, the taxi is going to drop you off in front of the Grand Hyatt's main lobby. And that's the area that you saw there with the fish tank. So basically I'm taking you through the lobby and through the main areas of the hotel to where we get to our day room. And basically a day room, you have it from around 9 a.m. until about 5 to 6 p.m. And it's basically just a hotel room and you're staying there for the whole day. Now, it made sense just to book this. It was 3 adults and 2 children. And as you can see here, you have the main bathroom here. It has a spacious tub. You have the shower. So if you're spending the whole day at the beach and at the pool, you can just head back to the room before it's time to go back to your cruise, and you can shower and just freshen up. Even though you have the shower technically on the cruise ship, but hey, this is an option. And just showing you how the shower is there. And making our way over here, they have a large mirror there that's great for selfies. You have a nice little seating area here. They do have one bed there if you want to take a little nap. There's also a couch, and they also have beautiful views of the property from a balcony. It's a little small balcony, but it gets the job done as far as the views go. Over here you do have your coffee maker, and I was pretty impressed. They had these little water bottle flasks that say Grand Hyatt and Baha Mar on the other side, and that was free of charge. It was included with the room. On the other side it says Baha Mar. I forgot to spin it around. But you have a little desk area here, and then just showing you the views. Now, at the end of this video, I will do a screen recording showing you how to go on Resorts Pass and how to book this room. So basically, to visit Baha Mar, you only have about 3 options. You can either book a day room like we did here through Resort Pass, and that includes up to 4 people, and that gives you access to the pools, the beach, all areas of Baha Mar except for Baha Bay. So this does not include the Baha Bay water park. Now, if you're wanting to visit Baha Bay water park, on Baha Mar's website, they have the prices there and you can get a day pass. But if you're doing the water park, that does not include the pools and the beach areas of Baha Mar. So it's like you have to choose either one or the other. So this time around, we decided to do just the whole property as far as the pool goes. They do have the flamingo area where you can visit the flamingos. I didn't record that, but that is an option. And they have several different pool areas. So they have one main pool that I'll be showing you up ahead that has the famous aquarium underneath, as well as a area where people jump off of a cliff and into a deeper pool area. Over here, they have drinks galore that you can purchase. They also do have attendants in the beach area and the pool areas that can come and take your order, food orders, drink orders, and they also have food trucks all around, which is nice. Now you can see here how beautiful Baha Mar's beach water is. It is like pool water. This is about our 4th time coming to Baha Mar, and it never disappoints. I find that it's not that packed, the water's always beautiful, and the vibes are just right. Now, if you're on a cruise, most likely your cruise is going to have an excursion option for Baha Bay Water Park. And it's about almost $200 per person, I believe. And side note, this is that underwater aquarium in the main pool area. They have stingrays in there, sharks, pufferfish, what other type of fish? Stingrays. And you have the waterfall area here, and then you can also see people to the right jumping off of that cliff into the water. And over here they have a little exotic bird area. They do have an aviary that you can walk through, so that's just a side view of the aviary. So like I was saying before, I've seen through many different cruise lines, they do have an excursion option for Baha Bay Water Park. And that's amazing. We've been there. They do have the lazy river. If you're just wanting a water park type day, then that's fine to choose that option. But like I said, keep in mind, it does not include the beach or the pools of Baha Mar. So that's what I loved about the day room here. And usually when we've been cruising, I've tried to book this day room at the Grand Hyatt at Baha Mar, and it's always been sold out. So this time around, it was finally available, and I was so happy we were able to snag it, and I was able to review it and try it out. And over here, you could just see another view. So you're able to use all of the property, of course. They have several different restaurants available. They have shopping. They have Cartier and many other stores. Of course, you can gamble if you choose to do so. They also have a place called Pizza Lab that has delicious pizza. But we were short on time here because we woke up late. We only had about 3 hours here because we got here very late. But they do have amazing pizza. They have gelato. They have ice cream. And then this was us leaving and picking up our taxi. That is the entrance. So it's kind of backwards. But this is us walking back to our ship. So I didn't get that much of the property of Baha Mar itself because it's just so huge. And it is a lot to walk around. Over here you can see Yacht Club. They do have a little tent area. They had delicious juice that I was able to get. My hand is shaking there because I think I was holding my daughter at the time. But anyways, coming back to our room, like I said, if you're doing Yacht Club, they always have some kind of snack available. And they had that delicious bowl of fruits available for us. Now overall, Baha Mar is always an amazing time. If I had to choose between Atlantis and Baha Mar, it's just two different vibes. If you're wanting something more low-key, you would choose Baha Mar. If you're wanting something more commercialized, you would go for Atlantis. Either way, whichever one you choose, you can't go wrong, really. But Baha Mar is a different experience because they do have that where you can see the flamingos, and they just have, different things available. And just showing you the buffet offerings for when we got back on the ship. Now for Yacht Club, they did have a private party this night, and I loved it. They had a little food buffet available. They had live entertainment. Now this is for the white party. So of course you had the white party available on the main decks, or you could have chosen to do the Yacht Club one. We chose to do the Yacht Club that night. And of course we ordered our virgin pina coladas. They were delicious. And like I said, stay tuned towards the end of the video. I'm going to show you the different pricings and offerings. Sorry, this is just the floor. I don't know why I got that there, but this is the dessert offerings that they had available during the white party. You could see it's little snacks and bites and desserts. And they had egg rolls, some fried shrimp. But anyways, I will be showing you what comes with the day room at Baha Mar Grand Hyatt. And then if you choose to book only Baha Bay, I will show you what Baha Bay offers in itself. And this is us going to the main dining. We chose to do buffet and also the main dining room at Yacht Club. And it's open until 9:15 every night. These are the starters that they had, the entrees, of course, the classic favorites. And now I will show you the day pass information. Okay, so as you can see here, this is me going on Resort Pass, clicking Grand Hyatt Baha Mar. Now, depending on the date that you pick, it can be cheaper, it can be more expensive. I chose September, so it was cheaper during that time. And over here you can see the amenities. It comes with everything except for the water park, and you'll see that up ahead. So you can choose up to 4 people in your room. Now for September, $225 is not bad at all. You can see here you get the room from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. It has 6 outdoor pools. That includes a swim-up bar and grotto, 3 hot tubs. You get beach access, poolside and beach service, access to the casino, fitness center, complimentary Wi-Fi. I mean, you just cannot beat that for the price and for up to 4 people. And these are all the restaurants they have available. Now going on to Baha Bay's website, this is just for the water park. So you're going to have a wave pool, you're going to have the lazy river, you're going to have the slides, but it is considerably more expensive. So for instance, I chose for 3 adults, 1 child. It came out to almost $600. So just keep that in mind. But anyways, I highly recommend Grand Hyatt Baha Mar if you have the chance to go. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and stay magical. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, A Disney Bride's Diary. So today's video is going to be all things Ocean Cay Reserve. I'm also going to be showing you the Yacht Club areas, as well as the gift shop tours, and I will be giving you any tips and tricks that I think of along the way. So of course, as soon as we get on the island, we have to hit up the gift shop, and they still have this light up lighthouse, which I absolutely love. And something that they've added is little lays, as you can see there, for the parties at night. Now keep in mind, every night they do have the lighthouse show. If you have a cruise where you spend the night at Ocean Cay, then you will have that lighthouse party on the beach, which is nice. And as always, they do have new shirts available. They have new merch. These flamingos are new. Look at how cute they are with Ocean Cay on them. And their shirt selections seems completely new, except for a couple of shirts here and there, but this one is definitely new. I love this. And they have these ones with the flamingos on the front. I had to snag that one. And they have it in pink as well. So if you're a fellow flamingo lover, they have plenty of flamingo merch. So going around the gift shop, they do have these bracelets, these new little coin pouches here that say Ocean Cay. Now let me know in the comments below how you say Ocean Cay. Do you say Ocean Cay or Ocean Key? I know some people have said it's Key, but I just like K better. I don't know why. Over here they have straw hats, they do have bucket hats as well. And I've mentioned this in my other videos, but their prices are really good. Sometimes the shirts will be 20% off. You can see there 75% off for the flasks, or up to 75% off. Coming around here, they have picture frames. They also have those lighthouse salt and pepper shakers. I believe those are new because I have not seen those before. Those are super cute. They have plenty of hats. I know their hat selection has grown. They do have the matching hats to those flamingo shirts. Now coming over here, I'm showing you the Yacht Club area. So as soon as you step off the ship, you do have the Yacht Club tents. And if you are in Yacht Club, you get your designated golf cart, which they take you to Ocean House and the specific beach area that is for the Yacht Club guests. And just showing you that golf cart right here. Now, one thing I have to say is the beach that is designated for the Yacht Club guests, I was not impressed with. It was very rocky. So we did have to go across the road to, I believe it's called North Beach. And that beach was perfect. It didn't have rocks. So I do recommend, if you are in Yacht Club and you enjoy being in the water, either bring water shoes or head on over across to North Beach. Because as well, the water was a bit wavy, I would have to say. And just in other areas of Ocean Cay, the water is so much calmer. So over here you can see the beautiful views. We are just making our way to the Yacht Club area, which is located over the bridge, and you will see that bridge coming up. Now this is the general buffet area for anyone. Anyone can enjoy this buffet area. As you can see here, they have plenty of transport pavilions located along the way. So you don't necessarily have to be Yacht Club to be able to enjoy those transportation benefits. Over here we have the lagoon, one of the lagoon style areas. And just making our way around here. So we're going to be going to Ocean House. The first thing we decided to do was eat in the restaurant. Of course, it is complimentary. I will be showing you the menu as well as the food that we chose. So it is all you can eat, and I believe the restaurant is open until 2 p.m. And that is the same for the buffet areas as well. And here we are making our way to Ocean House. And then you can see here the designated Yacht Club beach area. Now you can rent these cabanas here. They are Yacht Club specific cabanas, so you will see that on the MSC app when you're going into the booking area. Over here you have the little tent, which they do give you the towels that you need complimentary, of course, and included for the Yacht Club members is the loungers and the umbrellas. If you're not staying Yacht Club, then you do have to pay extra for that. You have to pay about, I believe it's $20 for one umbrella and 2 loungers. So here at the Ocean House, you have your starters, main courses, cocktails. For starters, they have a ceviche, which we end up getting. For main courses, we decided to get the carne asada, which is probably the best carne asada we've ever had in our lives. Now, I just love the views. You have the option of getting a table, or you can get one of those sofa table situations, just depending on what's available. Of course, your drink package is good here, so you can get all of your beverages that you need, your Cokes, your pina coladas. This was the octopus, the grilled octopus here. And the ceviche with chips over a bed of lettuce. And then, of course, my son just loves his french fries. This is a carne asada. It had onion tangles on it. It had pickled onions. Delicious, flavorful. Loved it. We also got dessert, but I did not video record that. We got a guava type cheesecake. So you can see here are all the umbrellas, loungers included. You have those Yacht Club specific towels, which I love, just the little details. And then just showing you that tent area. They have plenty of waters available, so if you do need waters, they have that at the tent as well. So you can see here it's kind of wavy, kind of windy, just because of the location that this beach is on. And apparently it was very rocky. I did not go in the water, but my husband just said it was rocky. So we headed on over across the way to North Beach, and you can see the waters of North Beach is beautiful. No complaints here. We could have stayed inside the water all day. Crystal clear. You could see it's like pool water practically, and my son was loving it there. And over here, we were nearby the bar area. So, of course, at any of the bar areas, your drink package is available. So we got our virgin pina coladas. They have the virgin strawberry daiquiris. Of course, if you don't want virgin, you can get your alcoholic beverages as well. And just showing you more of the scenic areas. Now, I believe this area here was also Yacht Club. The Yacht Club does have 2 different beach areas, but as far as I know, both of them were very rocky. So like I said, a tip is bring water shoes if you don't necessarily want to go to the regular beach area. So you can see that signage there that says Yacht Club members only. And it was very hot this day. You can see my husband is just loving life there. And the trams, they stop from the Ocean House because they have the golf carts that take you to and from Ocean House to the ship. They actually stopped around 4 p.m., 5 p.m. We didn't know that, so we had to walk all the way from Ocean House to the ship. It was quite a long ways, but you know what? We enjoyed the views and we made the best of it. Now, something I noticed that was great is the bathroom area was located extremely close to the Yacht Club beach area. So that is a plus if you're someone that doesn't really care about getting in the water that much, or if you're not with kids, or if you just have water shoes. The Yacht Club beach area is actually very nice and just convenient. Now over here they do have those handicap accessible wheelchairs that you can stroll along the beach sand areas, which is great and very convenient. And this is us just exploring Ocean House. This was around, like I said, 4:30 to 5 p.m. And this was all closed. And we were just looking for any signs of life to see if anyone could take us back in a golf cart to the ship. But lo and behold, there was no one. So if you don't want to dine outside of Ocean House, they do have the indoor seating option. As you can see here, they have the little bar area. There's not that many tables, so just keep that in mind if you're wanting to have indoor seating. They have plenty of outdoor seating, though, and it was shaded in all of the areas. They had fans, so it was nice and breezy. Over here, they do have a little shower area, which is very convenient. You can wash your feet. Feet coming up, I'm going to need to charge extra for that. Just kidding. And so we washed our feet and we got ready for our journey from the Ocean House to the ship. And just showing you the Yacht Club beach area here and how it looks. You could see how wavy it is. But at this point, I think there was no one left on the beach. So this time around, we were walking instead of taking the golf cart. And this is us walking over the bridge. So as you can see across there, those are the regular rentals. So if you're not in Yacht Club, you're going to be renting umbrellas on that beach. You're going to also be renting those little shell type situations with the loungers inside. And I just love Ocean Cay Resort because everything is just so picturesque. It's clean, it's beautiful. And it's not commercialized where it has, let's say, water slides area, splash pads everywhere. Which, I mean, is fine if that's what you're looking for, a Coco Cay type of vibe. But that's not what Ocean Cay Reserve is. They focus more on preserving, you know, nature and the ocean and all of that. When we got back to our room, they gave us a box of chocolates. This was our last night on the ship, and you could see that little saying there. It went kind of fast, but they do give you a box of chocolates from Venchi, which is very nice. And at this point here, we're waiting for the lighthouse show. The show did start a little bit later. I believe this night it started 8:30 because the sun was setting later than usual. Normally they have the shows, I believe, at 7:30 and 7:45 when you're sailing away, but this time around they only had one show And like I said, it was either at 8 or 8:30 p.m. I can't remember. But you can just see the beautiful sunset views. And if you're thinking of booking a balcony and you want to be facing the lighthouse, it's going to be the starboard side that you're looking for. And I hope I'm getting it right, because I always have to Google it just to make sure, because we always end up getting the balcony facing the lighthouse show, because I think it's just so convenient to go to your room after a long day and then just to be able to enjoy the show from there. Now, in my other videos, I do show the full lighthouse show. And this is the Tugboat Ocean Reserve 1, I believe its name. It's always fun just looking at it, but that's the boat that leads us out of Ocean Cay Reserve. And just look at how beautiful the lighthouse is. They do have a lighthouse tour that you can book as an excursion, and it takes you all the way to the top of the lighthouse. And from the top, obviously, you can see all the amazing views of Ocean Cay Reserve. And then this night was the last night. Like I said before, we decided to get the lasagna. Usually on the last night, it's Italian. But in the Yacht Club area, they just had the grilled pork chops. Of course, the filet mignon. They had tiramisu. And these desserts were full size, which I loved. Now, I also did a complete food tour of everything that we ate. Obviously, it wasn't all the food because there's just so much, but I show a good amount of the buffet areas available. And we're just making our way around the ship so I can show you what was available on the last night. And here they had the Jamming Ladies Band. And that's the one thing I love. They always have great entertainment. They have silent disco nights. Of course, you have your white night. Depending on how long your sailing is, you have the tropical parties. And just a fun fact, they always have a Facebook group available, usually, of your sailing. So let's say, for instance, you can put in MSC Seashore and your sailing date. And usually someone has a group made up, and you can join that group, and then people give like tips and tricks all the way up until you're sailing. And over here they do have Robotron on this ship. We completely forgot about it. I was wanting to ride it, which is like a little flip roller coaster type situation, and this was late at night, so I believe it was already closed, but that's what it looks like. And then this is the arcade. The arcade was decent size. I think it was pretty big. My son loved it. They had some unique games there. I always love a good arcade on board the ship. And you can see they have skee ball there, some of the generic games, basketball. They also have the Formula One racers. And I'll be showing you some pricing coming up. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And most importantly, stay magical. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, A Disney Bride's Diary. So today's video is going to be some of the food options that were on the MSC Seascape. Now obviously this is not all the food because there was just so much, but we're focusing mainly on the MSC Yacht Club area and then some of the main dining options. As you can see here, this is Venchi, where you can get some gelato, milkshakes. This is an additional charge, so if you have a drink package, that is not included, but it's still definitely worth it to grab some chocolates, fudge, milkshakes. They're absolutely delicious and worth it. Now, if you've already watched Embarkation Day of MSC Seascape Day 1, you did see that Yacht Club presentation in the beginning where they have unlimited beverages and cookies. Now, for MSC Yacht Club, you do get the mini bar that's included, as well as unlimited room service free of charge. Now, this was our buffet area. When you first embark on the ship, you have the choice to go to the Yacht Club dining room, or you can do the buffet, which is on the top 20 deck. And we chose to do the outdoor buffet. It was absolutely delicious. You can see that cooked ham there. They did have assorted cheeses as well. They also had lamb chops, which you will see up ahead. And for me, when you're first boarding a ship, I feel like the buffet is the most important part. Like, that's what you look forward to see what the food items are. So as you can see here, they also had fish. They had Brussels sprouts, mashed potatoes. They had some Indian foods as well. And then you have a couple of desserts. You have cookies and whatnot. They also had rice. And this was my plate here. They also had fried chicken. It was absolutely delicious. I give this buffet a 10 out of 10. Now, later on in the video, we did choose to go to the main dining buffet areas because there is a huge assortment, obviously larger than what the Yacht Club's gonna offer. So these were complimentary cookies that they gave us. They did give us treats every day when we entered our room, once the room was clean. So that was a pleasant surprise. And then making our way over here, we decided to go to the main dining room. And this was night one. This was the dinner options. Now, as always, you can pause these videos and you can just take a look, not have to rush through the offerings. So now on the menu, you have your classic favorites. My favorite was the filet mignon. You're able to get those classic favorites every night, which is amazing. Now, I love how they have this kids menu here. They break it down from 6 to 12 months, as well as 12 months and on. My son absolutely loved the pizza and the french fries. Over here we have some vegetable dumplings, which was a starter that I chose with a chili type sauce. And then this is the filet mignon. It comes with potatoes, asparagus, as well as 2 sauces. I forgot the name. I think one of them is Burmese. I don't want to kill the name, but the sauces are there. Then they had this delicious pistachio cake with whipped cream on top and strawberries. And then there was also this cheesecake. That was awesome. Then when we came back to our room, of course, they had chocolates from Venchi. We had some latte chocolates there, as well as an assortment of their fudge with almonds inside and different crunch bar options. Now making our way over here to Venchi just to show you those chocolates that they have. Now these also make great gifts. I love how they had the duck chocolates. You can also make customizable chocolates, which I do show in my other MSC World America videos. And you can see they have chocolate covered pretzels, anything that you can think of. And what's fun is they make those chocolates there on board. Now this was the main dining buffet area. And we decided to see what desserts they have. And some of these things may be out of sequence. This is from breakfast in the Yacht Club top 20 deck. So you could see they had little mini cups with smoothies. They had eggs, sausages, hash browns. You can get made ready to eat omelets. And then this was us coming back from one of our excursions. They do always have that Yacht Club 10 area where you can get fresh juice, which is amazing when it's a hot day out. And when we came back to our room, they did give us this fruit basket type situation. And then over here, we did go to the main dining buffet area. I know it's confusing when I say main dining buffet, the main buffet area. And of course, they're known for their pizzas. They did have this Indian food with the little pita bread, baked fish, broccoli. And then this was one of our party nights. I believe this was for white night on Yacht Club area. We, of course, ordered our virgin pina coladas. And then these were the dessert selections and appetizer selections when it came time for the party. So they had bread, they had egg rolls, fried shrimp. Now, when you do Yacht Club, you really don't have to leave the Yacht Club area. But of course, like I said, we decided to explore some of the other food offerings. So this was night 2 of dinner. You could see the starters, the entrees, the classic favorites, and then of course the desserts. Now the tiramisu, absolutely delicious. You will see towards the end of the video, it's a full-size tiramisu. So over here is the Ocean House menu. Ocean House is the restaurant, which is complimentary for Yacht Club members. So this is going to be on MSC's Ocean Key Reserve. So instead of having the regular buffet, they take you to Ocean House via golf cart, and you can order anything on that menu that you choose. And of course, it is included in your Yacht Club reservation. And back again with the virgin pina coladas. Honestly, I think the virgin pina coladas taste better than the regular pina coladas. They're just absolutely delicious. Over here we chose to get the grilled octopus over a bed of assorted lettuce. And then over here we had the ceviche. Of course, my son loves his french fries. And then the carne asada was probably the best carne asada we've ever had. It had fried onion tangles. And then this was, of course, the last night. They give you a Venchi box of chocolates with this cute little saying and thanking you for being a part of the yacht club during the sailing. Now over here, we have the lasagna. This was night 3, the filet mignon. And then, of course, there's lamb chops with the sauces. I'm all about the sauces. And this is the full-size tiramisu, which I love. Coming up, we're also going to have the breakfast on the morning that you have to disembark. For the yacht club, they do provide you with a sit-down breakfast, and you can see how delicious that looked. Of course, we get our juices. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. Stay magical.